My name is Seth K Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this. Hello everybody, so let's start with today's tutorial and let's jump into Photoshop and then let's click on create new. Now I am going to print this. Even though I'm not going to do it in real time, I perceive ID cards are supposed to be printed, and so we are supposed to set it to CMYK, but then I will not do that. I'll set it to RGB, but then when you want to print your card, kindly set it to CMYK color. Alright, so with that said, I want to keep the width, let's see, 10.7, and then I want to keep the height 15.6. However, try and get the ID card first and then measure the slot over there. Make sure you get the right measurement, set it to inches over here, and then set it up. And then I also try to boost it up to 300 because I want to print it with maximum resolution. Set it to pixels per inch, and then 8-bit white over here. Let me call it ID card. Click on create. Now I also go to view. I'll go to new guide layout. I'll set here to 2, I'll set here to 3, and then I'll set here to 1 inch, and then I'll click on OK. Alright, so we have our blank canvas. Let's start first with the few details down here. Just some few details down here. I'll click on this, then drag something like this here. Okay, and then I'll double click here and I'll set it to 03 0F 0F. Click on OK. Now I'll duplicate it, drag it up, pull this one here, pull this one here. Now over here I'll try and then click on let's say distort. Drag this one that way, you know. Click on skew, drag this one this side, and drag this one this side. Perhaps go a little further, so something like this is good. Alright, now duplicate it and then flip it horizontal, drag it here. Awesome. Now let's click on it, let's drag it down, and then perhaps let's drag this one up on top of it. Now this particular one, let's click on it, let's give it different color, 00B3AD. Double click on this one and pick the same color as well, and I'll group it, I'll call it down element, say down shape, right? Down shapes. Okay, so with that one out of the way, I also like to give it some few stuff over here, but before I do that, I like to type my name here, and then let's see, let's pick the details here, let's paste it there. Now go over here, click over here, let's set it to black for now, Montserrat over here, and then we are going to set it to extra bold here. Let's set it to 69 so that we can see it. Awesome. And then also make sure the tracking is -20. Let's drag it to the middle here. Okay, and let's drag it down like that. Alright, so something like this where it is good for now, just for now. And then I'll double click here, pick this particular color, come here, pick this color for it, and then this one, click here, pick this one for it, and then this one I'll click here, and then I'll pick let's see, we're going to use 0066663. Click on OK. Okay, so let's also duplicate it and let's bring it down, and let's pick this one as well. That's the position of the portfolio that the person holds. drag it in here. Now we are still using Montserrat, but then we are not going to use extra bold. Let's use medium. All right. Now the font size over here, let's give it 24. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then also let's see, let's make here 0 as well. Let's click here, let's make it pure black, and then let's move it to the middle. Let's zoom in. You want to move it to the middle and drag it here a little bit. Okay, so something like this is great. So we're done with the name. Let's call it name, and then let's pick, right click here, pick our ellipse tool rather, and then let's just draw a circle like that. Maybe keep it in the middle here. Okay, perhaps push it up a little bit more. Okay, now let's make it black so we can see it well. Duplicate it again, click on your ellipse tool here, make sure the fill is off, go here, set it to white, then make sure it is a solid straight line like this. Come over here and let's set it to 53. Awesome. Now let's go and pick our image, drag it into Photoshop, drag it here, right click it, and then create clipping mask. You also want to resize it and try it and keep him in the middle a little bit. Okay, so let's call it image. Now let's work on the top shapes as well. So let's go and pick our pen tool, make sure caps lock is off, click somewhere here, or perhaps you could click here and drag it like that. Come and click here and drag it like that. Now if you're not getting this shape, please make sure you change here to shape. If you don't change here to shape, you're not going to have it like mine. Click there, click here, click here. Let me zoom out. Okay, so click here, click here, click here. Nice. Now I'll drag it under over here. This is supposed to be down, so 0. Okay. Now this one, let's double click it. Let's pick this color here. Awesome. Duplicate it and then push it down twice. Drag this one underneath it. Double click it and let's choose this particular color code 006663. Click on OK. Let's zoom in, let's see. Let's push it down more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possible, let's rotate it a little bit and rotate it slightly. Duplicate it again, the one underneath it, double click it and pick this color. Now let's bring it down. Possible, let's also rotate that one as well, something like this. Let's call it top shapes. See how it looks like. All right, so we are done with the top shapes. We would add more elements to it as well, but then let's start over here too. We want to start over here as well. Okay, and then shift and control and just draw it in like that and drag it up. Now click your text tool and type here. Go here and pick ID number. Let's zoom in and let's paste it. Click your move tool and move it in there. Click here, let's set it to white. Now this one, I want you to double click it. Let's set it to 006663. Awesome. Let's drag it down. No, let's click on our ID. Let's drag it down a little bit. Let's go here. We are still using Montserrat. Let's set here to medium. Set here to 24. Awesome. Set the tracking to 0. Click here to make all caps. We're making it white. And that is it. Let's move it somewhere here. Okay, let's drag a line here for our alignment. Duplicate it and drag it here also for the alignment, and drag this one there as well. Okay, so let's pick the next detail, this one. Double click it and paste it there. Now you want to go here, over here, go to paragraph and go over here, and then drag it there again. Great. Duplicate this, drag it up, drag it down a little bit, and pick blood and paste it. You want to go this way. In fact, let's click here. Let's make sure it's also like that. Okay, sweet. Duplicate it and then drag it here. Now you want to first start with this, else it will not look nice, and paste it there. You want to do the same thing with this one as well. Okay, let's go to blood. Let's duplicate it, drag it up. Let's pick phone, paste it there. You want to hold shift and drag it down. Now make sure that the sizes there are the same. It's very important. And then let's duplicate it and let's drag it like that. Yeah. Let's pick our telephone numbers, paste it there. Nice. Let's go to phone, let's duplicate it, drag it up, go shift and drag it down, and then pick depth and paste it there. Just want to pick this, duplicate it, hold shift and drag it here. And paste it. Nice. Go to department, duplicate it again for the last time. Drag it up. Go shift, drag it down to be the same. And then let's go to email. Let's paste it. Now duplicate it too. Hold shift and drag it like that. Our email address. Open it, make sure it is not caps. Okay. Let's drag it here. Awesome. Now let's go here and let's drag it up a little bit more. Sweet. Let's select all the text in there. Let's also make sure the text vertically it falls between them, and also horizontally falls between them. So I would say this is quite great. Okay, so this is quite great. Now let's put everything in the group. Let's call it details. Open it. Let's do one more thing to it. Over here, duplicate it. The one underneath it, double click it. Come and pick this color. Now click on your move tool, move it down twice, move it sideways once. Okay, so we are done with that one. And then we also want to start with our logo here. So we want to type over here and pick SKB and paste it over there. Now go to your character. We are still using Montserrat for it, but then let's keep it black over here. Let's keep the font 45, the tracking 0, all caps. Let's make it color white. Drag it somewhere here, bring our lines, and then let's pick the rest of the details. Duplicate it, hold shift and drag it that way. We are assuming he's working for an export company. Now we don't want it to be black, we want it to be medium, and then we want it to be 45 still, track 0, all of them should be caps and color white as well, and then drag it closer to it. I want to select both and make sure it is middle aligned. Duplicate it. No. Click here, duplicate it, drag it down, and then pick the slogan of your company and paste it there. Now you also want to make sure it's Montserrat. You want to make sure the font size is 24. You want to make sure the tracking is 0, all caps white, and then also align it center aligned or middle aligned. Okay, let's see to come down some more. All right, so this is good. Now the top shape, Ctrl T. I wish I could rotate all of them like that and then increase the size and then drag it like that, you know. Possible drag here in a little bit more. Okay, but then I want the logo. I want the logo to come down a little bit. Awesome. And then let's go to our top text. Let's finish up top text. Let's pick this, drag it in there, you know, enlarge it, rotate it, something like this. Okay, I want you to set it to color dodge. Awesome. And I want you to give it a mask. Click on the mask, click on your brush, choose soft round brush, opacity 100. Make sure everything is correct, make sure caps lock is off, increase the size. Don't know how to mask, guys, please go and check my shorts out. It will show you everything you need to know about masking. There's a shorts I made, few seconds, talks about masking. Now this is good, but then the color is different. We are not using blue in the color here, so blue has to, you know, get missing from there. So let's change the color hue, or the color or the hue. Let's clip it to it, then let's drag this a little bit. In fact, let's do it like this. Okay, let's just drag the saturation out. Automatically it's going to be like this for us, and that is it. That is how we want it. We are almost done. One more thing over here. Now if you have a barcode as well, you can just drag it in there, something like this. pick your marquee tool and then select it like that, and then just, you know, now you also want to make sure it is middle aligned as well. Everything needs to be aligned, and you also need to make sure the distance between here and here is the same distance between here and here. Okay, so guys, this is how you create something like this. Now if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. I love you all guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace.